What if I told you that Lamborghini just created a car that sounds like the past, drives like the future, and looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie? This is not just another supercar. This is not just a replacement for the Aventador. This is Lamborghini Revuelto, the first V12 hybrid Lamborghini in history. A car that keeps the legendary screaming V12 alive while embracing electric power, cutting-edge aerodynamics, and technology that feels decades ahead of its time. Today, we're diving deep into design, performance, interior, technology, sound, price, and most importantly, why the Revuelto might be the most important Lamborghini ever made. Let's begin. For decades, Lamborghini has been defined by one thing: naturally aspirated V12 engines. From the Miura, to the Countach, to the Murcielago, and finally, the Aventador. But the automotive world is changing. Strict emission laws, electrification, hybrid technology. Most brands abandoned large engines. Some went fully electric. But Lamborghini refused to kill the soul of its cars. Instead of saying goodbye to the V12, they evolved it. And that evolution is called Revuelto. Revuelto in Spanish means mixed, scrambled, or revved up, a perfect name for a car that blends raw mechanical rage with electric intelligence. One look at the Revuelto and you instantly know this is a Lamborghini. The sharp lines, the aggressive angles, the fighter jet stance. But look closer, and you'll notice this design is more extreme than ever. Front design. The iconic Y-shaped LED headlights return, but sharper and thinner. The hood is sculpted to channel air directly into the cooling system. Every crease has a purpose. Every vent is functional. Side profile. The side intakes are massive, feeding air to the roaring V12 behind the driver. Short overhangs, wide body, low roofline. It looks fast, even when standing still. Rear design. The rear is where things get wild. A massive diffuser, hexagonal exhaust outlets, and a light signature that feels futuristic and brutal at the same time. This isn't just design. This is aerodynamics turned into art. Now, let's talk about what truly matters: the engine. The Revuelto features a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12, revving all the way to 9,500 RPM. Yes, a screaming V12 is still alive. But now, it's paired with 3 electric motors. Power numbers. Combined output, 1,001 horsepower. Let that sink in. Over 1,000 horsepower from a hybrid Lamborghini. How the hybrid system works. 1 electric motor integrated into the transmission. 2 electric motors powering the front wheels. All-wheel drive system. Torque vectoring for insane cornering grip. This setup delivers instant electric torque, brutal acceleration, better efficiency, and sharper handling. This isn't hybrid for fuel saving. This is hybrid for performance dominance. Numbers don't lie. 0 to 100 miles per hour in 1 second. Top speed, over 217 miles per hour. But raw numbers only tell half the story. The real magic is how the Revuelto feels. The instant punch from electric motors, the rising scream of the V12, the lightning-fast gear changes. It feels violent, precise, addictive. On a track, it behaves like a race car. On the road, it's surprisingly usable. This is Lamborghini proving that electrification doesn't kill excitement, it amplifies it. Step inside the Revuelto, and you enter a whole new world. This is the most advanced interior Lamborghini has ever built. Driver-focused design. Everything points toward the driver. Fully digital driver display, center touchscreen, passenger display. Yes, the passenger gets their own screen. The cockpit feels like a fighter jet, not a car. Materials: carbon fiber everywhere, Alcantara, premium leather, laser-etched details. Luxury meets aggression. Technology: advanced driving modes, hybrid system controls, performance telemetry, over-the-air updates. This is not just a supercar interior, this is a command center. The biggest fear fans had was simple. Will it still sound like a Lamborghini? The answer is yes, absolutely yes. The V12 remains naturally aspirated. No turbochargers, no artificial sound. At high RPMs, it screams like a mechanical orchestra. The electric motors stay silent, letting the V12 take center stage. This car doesn't whisper, it howls. Now, the question everyone asks: how much does the Lamborghini Revuelto cost? Starting price around $600,000 US, and that's before customization. With options, taxes, and personalization, prices can easily exceed $700,000 plus. Production is limited. Demand is massive. Owning a Revuelto isn't just about money, it's about access. The Revuelto is more than a new Lamborghini. It represents a bridge between eras, the end of pure gasoline V12s, the beginning of high-performance electrified supercars. Lamborghini proved that technology doesn't kill emotion. Hybrids can still be wild. The soul of a supercar can survive the future. This car sets the direction for every Lamborghini that follows. The Lamborghini Revuelto is not just fast, not just beautiful, not just powerful. It's a statement. A statement that says we're moving forward, but we're not forgetting who we are. If this is the future of supercars, then the future looks absolutely insane. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because this was the Lamborghini Revuelto. What if silence became the most powerful sound on the road? What if luxury no longer smelled like gasoline, but felt like electricity flowing through perfection? Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just another electric car. This is not just another Rolls-Royce. This is the Rolls-Royce Spectre, the first fully electric Rolls-Royce in history, and possibly the most luxurious electric vehicle the world has ever seen. A car that doesn't shout, a car that doesn't rush, a car that glides like a whisper through reality. Today, we dive deep into the world of the Rolls-Royce Spectre, its design, its technology, its performance, and why this car is redefining luxury forever. For more than 118 years, Rolls-Royce has stood for one thing: absolute perfection without compromise. From the Phantom to the Ghost, from the Wraith to the Cullinan, every Rolls-Royce has been powered by massive engines designed to deliver effortless motion. But now, history changes. The Spectre is the first step into Rolls-Royce's all-electric future. By 2030, every Rolls-Royce will be electric, and Spectre is the beginning of that journey. Interestingly, this shift to electric power is not against Rolls-Royce philosophy. In fact, it completes it. Because even back in 1900, Charles Rolls once said, "The electric car is perfectly noiseless and clean." Over a century later, that vision has finally come true. One look at the Rolls-Royce Spectre and you immediately know. This is art on wheels. The fastback coupe silhouette. Spectre is a two-door, ultra-luxury coupe with a dramatic fastback roofline. It's the most aerodynamic Rolls-Royce ever built. Every curve, every line, every surface was shaped to allow air to glide effortlessly around the car. The result? A drag coefficient of just 0.25, the lowest in Rolls-Royce history. The largest grille ever. At the front, we see the largest Pantheon grille ever fitted to a Rolls-Royce, but this time, it's illuminated. The softly glowing grille represents the transition into a new electric era, bold, confident, yet timeless. Spirit of Ecstasy reimagined. The iconic Spirit of Ecstasy hood ornament has been redesigned. She's now lower, sleeker, and more aerodynamic, almost like she's cutting through the air. This single change took 830 hours of wind tunnel testing. That's Rolls-Royce attention to detail. Step inside the Spectre, and the outside world disappears. The starlight doors. Yes, the doors themselves sparkle. Each door contains thousands of tiny illuminated stars, creating a galaxy effect when you open or close them. This feature alone takes over 100 hours to create by hand. The Starlight Headliner 2.0. Above you is the famous Starlight Headliner, now enhanced with shooting stars and custom constellations. You can even choose the exact date and location of a special night to recreate the sky inside your car. The illuminated fascia. The dashboard features an illuminated panel with over 5,500 individual stars. It's not a screen, it's not a gimmick, it's art. Materials beyond luxury. Inside the Spectre, you'll find hand-stitched leather, open-pore wood veneers, polished metal controls, cashmere blend fabrics, sustainable materials developed exclusively for Spectre. Everything you touch feels intentional. Everything feels timeless. Now, let's talk about what truly makes the Spectre special. Fully electric powertrain. The Rolls-Royce Spectre is powered by two electric motors producing 577 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. That means effortless acceleration without noise, vibration, or drama. 0 to 60 miles per hour. Despite weighing over 6,500 pounds, the Spectre accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.4 seconds. But Rolls-Royce doesn't measure speed like other brands. They call it waftability, the feeling of being gently pushed forward, as if the world itself is moving beneath you. Rolls-Royce is famous for its ride comfort, and with electric technology, it becomes even better. Planar suspension system. The Spectre uses advanced planar suspension with active anti-roll bars, road-scanning cameras, and real-time damping adjustments. The car literally reads the road ahead and prepares the suspension before you reach it. Weight used as an advantage. The massive battery pack is mounted low in the chassis, creating a perfectly balanced center of gravity. This makes the Spectre more stable, more controlled, and smoother than ever before. Heavy, but graceful. Luxury should never feel inconvenient. Driving range. The Rolls-Royce Spectre offers up to 260 miles of range, EPA estimate, more than enough for daily luxury cruising. Charging. Fast charging support. Overnight home charging recommended. Designed for owners who value time, not speed, because Rolls-Royce owners don't rush. Spectre's technology is powerful, but never overwhelming. Spirit Operating System. Rolls-Royce's digital system allows owners to customize interior lighting, control vehicle functions, manage charging, access navigation and concierge services, all displayed on a beautifully integrated digital interface. Technology here doesn't dominate, it disappears into luxury. Let's talk numbers. Price. The Rolls-Royce Spectre starts at approximately $420,000 USD, but realistically, most Spectres will exceed $500,000 plus with customization. Bespoke program.
Rolls-Royce offers millions of possible configurations, including custom paint colors, personalized embroidery, unique materials, one-of-one interiors. No two Spectres are ever the same.
This car is not for everyone. The Spectre is for those who value silence over noise, presence over attention, craftsmanship over trends, legacy over speed. It's for people who don't chase the future because the future comes to them.
The Rolls-Royce Spectre is more than a car. It's a statement that electric vehicles don't have to be cold, they don't have to be boring, and they definitely don't have to compromise luxury. This is not the end of Rolls-Royce tradition. This is its evolution. Silence has never been this powerful. Luxury has never been this electric. The Rolls-Royce Spectre